Deputy, do you believe that this gentleman is mental health, or do you think it's just a sovereign citizen?
Can you provide me with the information?
Both.
My Honor, are you a U.S. citizen?
Sir, be quiet.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I said be quiet.
Are you
Be
a
quiet.
US citizen? What is your name?
Excuse me?
I'm here in regards to that matter.
Okay, are you said I'm here. Who is I'm? Who are you?
Living man.
Well, if you're talking to me, I suppose you're living. I hope you're living, unless I'm assuming. There's nothing funny. Who are you?
Welcome back for another Sovereign Defendant double feature. First up, we have Judge Cates Johnson facing off with an extremely defiant SovCit Defendant. But Judge Cates Johnson, with the help of her rather large and very capable bailiff, quickly puts a stop to the nonsense. This stubborn defendant pushes the limits, but the real question is, will she have to take it to the next level with a contempt charge? Or maybe even have this Moorish sovereign man physically removed from the courtroom completely? Stay tuned to see how it unfolds. Next, we head to Judge Collier's courtroom in Gulf County, Florida, where his SovCit defendant might be a bit of a rookie. Shy, lacking confidence, and certainly no match for this no-nonsense judge. Despite his timid approach, the defendant still attempts to work through his script, but Judge Collier shuts him down with the quickness. Will this sovereign defendant be able to muster up the courage to keep going? Or has Judge Collier scared the living man out of this living man? Stay tuned to find out.
What's your name, sir?
I am Moore.
Moore?
Special representation. I'm asking you.
Your Honor, his name is Tyrese Breland.
Breland?
That's not my name.
Oh, Breland.
That's not my name. I am Moore. I'm here on special representation. I'm asking.
Same as last defendant, Your Honor.
My Honor, I'm asking.
Okay.
What is your status and what is your name? I'd like to know your name. I'd like to know your status. Of everyone in the courtroom, I would like to know what is your nationality and what is your...
So, Deputy.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to know your
So,
nationality.
he has charges in jots and he has a paper charge. Let me see if they're the same warrant. And they're different warrant numbers. Okay. So I guess I do both sets. Let me see when these are.
To know your nationality. I would like to know if you're a U.S. citizen of the United States. And so what is your status? You're a U.S. citizen of the United States?
All right, hold on one moment, sir. Let me review the warrant.
I'm asking you for your status and the status of everyone in the courtroom. I would like to know your name. I would like to know the nationality. I would like to know, are you a U.S. citizen? Once again,
Is he deputy?
status of everyone in the courtroom.
Is he injured? Is that why is he in a wheelchair?
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to know the status of everybody in the courtroom. I would like to know your name. I would like to know your nationality. I would like to know are you a U.S. citizen?
Deputy, do you believe that this gentleman is mental health, or do you think it's just a sovereign citizen?
Can you provide me with the information?
Both. I think so.
Okay.
Can you provide me with the information?
All right, so I'm going to give you your charges.
Charges for what? Are you a U.S. citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen? No. My Honor, are you a U.S. citizen?
Sir, be quiet.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I said be quiet.
Are you
Be
a
quiet.
U.S. citizen? What is your name? What is your status? What is the status of everyone in the courtroom? That's what I'm asking.
All right, so y'all just go ahead and take him back. I'll go ahead and take him on. Y'all take him.
I'm asking for the court to be a jurisdiction of the court. I'm challenging the jurisdiction of the court. Challenging the jurisdiction of the court because I am not going to say that. I am challenging the jurisdiction of the court.
No.
Everything is challenged. I'm challenging the jurisdiction.
Daniel McDonald.
Here in regards to that matter, sir.
Excuse me.
I'm here in regards to that matter.
Okay, are you said I'm here. Who is I'm? Who are you?
Living man.
Well, if you're talking to me, I suppose you're living. I hope you're living, unless I'm assuming there's nothing funny. Who are you?
My name's Roman, sir.
Roman?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Are you an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Well, unless you're an attorney, you don't need to represent Mr. Daniel McDonald. You can have a seat. You said Roman,
Yes, sir.
and you're not an attorney?
Yes, sir.
What's your relationship to Mr. McDonald?
Depending.
Are you representing Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
But you're not a member of the Florida Bar?
Yes, sir.
Are you a member of any state bar?
Yes, sir.
Did you go to law school?
Yes, sir.
So how are you representing Mr. McDonald?
I would just like to ask some questions in regard to that matter, sir.
You can answer my questions regarding that matter. What's your last name?
McDonald.
So your name is Roman McDonald?
Yes, sir.
And are you related to Daniel McDonald?
I just go by Roman, sir.
You just told me that. Are you related to Daniel McDonald?
Yes, that the name on your docket is in relation to me. Yes, sir.
Well, you stood up, so I'm assuming it's in relation to you, but you're not, are you Daniel McDonald?
Yes, sir.
Come on up, Mr. McDonald. That's nothing funny. We don't have time for these games. Come on up.
I just go by Roman, sir.
Well, all you had to do is say I'm Mr. McDonald. You didn't have to say I'm representing him. I'm related to him. All you had to do is say I'm Mr. McDonald and come
I
forward.
apologize for the confusion, sir.
Okay. Has the state filed information in this case?
No one calls me Daniel.
One moment. Has the state filed information in this case?
Not this time, right?
All right, Mr. McDonald, we will see you next month for an arraignment, November 12th at 9:30.
Sir, I haven't entered any type of plea out of
I know the state hasn't filed an information. It's not time for you to enter a plea. If the state decides to file an information, you can enter a plea at that time.
Can I motion for dismissal right now based on procedural grounds?
There's nothing to dismiss. The state hasn't filed an information. What are you dismissing?
That I put in an affidavit and a demurrer, a motion to dismiss, and it hasn't been responded to. I think the state attorney has 15 days to respond to that motion, and they have not.
A motion to dismiss what?
The cases, the matter.
The state hasn't filed an information. There's nothing to dismiss. There's nothing to respond to. If the state decides to file an information, you can renew your motion to dismiss. If you're going to represent yourself, Mr. McDonald, and if so, I'll ask you a few questions. But right now, the state hasn't filed an information, so we'll come back November 12th at 9:30, okay?
Sir, I got two more questions if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Is there a verified claim against me?
A verified claim?
Yes.
I'm assuming you're talking about an information. The state hasn't filed an information. That's under oath and is verified.
Are there any orders? Can I be released to orders of the court?
Were you arrested?
Yes,
You're not in jail?
correct.
You were released on orders of the court already.
Is there anything additional orders of the court, or just waiting on the prosecutor to file additional information?
Right, not an
Before anything
additional
else happens.
information, waiting on the prosecutor to decide whether or not they're going to file formal charges in the form of an information. If they do, you can enter your plea, and if you want to file a motion to dismiss, we'll set it for hearing.
Is there any reason why they hadn't filed any already?
That's none of my concern. They have a statutory period of time to file an information, and if that time comes or goes, we'll address it, but right now, they haven't filed an information. If you hire an attorney, your attorney can reach out to Mr. Patterson. If you want to represent yourself, I'll ask you a few questions next month, and you can speak with Mr. Patterson about it. More likely than not, for self-represented litigants, attorneys, prosecutors only speak to them on the record.
Which they believe can affect their legal standing. They interpret represent in a way that fits their ideological beliefs, often taking the word literally to mean they are representing themselves as something or someone other than their natural or sovereign self. In legal terms, to represent simply means to act on behalf of oneself or another in a legal capacity. It does not imply any loss of sovereignty or identity, as they believe.
So we'll come back next month at 9:30, okay?
Sir, my only problem is I live 6 hours away.
Oh, all right. You can always hire an attorney and they can file a notice of appearance and written plea of not guilty for you. If you want to seek the services of the Public Defender's Office, you can fill out an application. The clerk will determine whether or not you're indigent, and if you are, I'll appoint the law office of Henry Mark Sims to represent you, and Mr. Hill knows exactly what he's doing. He can contact my office and file a waiver of presence or ask that you appear by Zoom. But right now, we'll come back November 12th at 9:30.
I would, if there's any way possible, I'd like to handle these matters today.
Handle what matter?
Any matters in regard to that name. And I know you have business to attend to, so I
Yes,
won't
sir.
hold you up, but
No, you're not holding me up. We are attending
it's
to,
not easy to take 2 days off work to be here and then nothing happened. You know,
well, I just told you what you can do. So we'll see you November 12th at 9:30.
like
You can sign this notice. That's a notice giving you the date and time for your next court date.
Thank you.
If you want to complete the application for indigency before then, just contact the clerk's office and fill that out. Or if you want to hire an attorney, hire you an attorney. Or if you want to represent yourself, just come on back here on November 12th and I'll ask you a few questions. All right, Mr. McDonald, take care.
Thank you.
John Pierce.
All comments, viewpoints, interpretations, and insights expressed in this video are for education and entertainment purposes. All individuals featured in the video are to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please do not attempt to contact, locate, or engage with any individuals featured in the video.